beautiful people, it is Sherry Moulton back with another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I want to wish my fellow Canadians a happy family day, which was just recently this week. I hope you all had a great time. Family's important. So with that being said, I still can't believe this happened. I'm still waiting for a bunch of stuff to come into the mail. I will be doing a 100K giveaway, but I don't really want to do anything until I have everything physically in my hands so I can properly give some nice giveaways. So you'll be excited, very excited. So with that, I did gain my other 90,000 subscribers, because if you watched my intro last week, my zero fell, poof, as I was doing the intro. I went from 100,000 to 10,000. I found the other ones. Look, it's back. So with that, my beautiful people, today we're going to do some jewelry. We're going to do some UV resin, some flowers in it. I've got some rings we're going to use. I'm very excited because I wanted to do this in the summer, but not got the chance because I've been buying a whole bunch of jewelry stuff through the last little while and haven't got to doing it. So today's the day. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Get yourself a drink, get yourself a coffee. I'm going to get my stuff together and I will see you guys in just a second. Okay, I am back. So today we are going to play around. So this is something I was playing around way back in, oh my goodness, before trailer even opened. So this was in May. So you take two jump rings, or two rings that aren't cut. You put little wee crystals in there, and then one side has leafing in it. The other side has some beautiful flowers in it. So it looks transparent. It's really kind of cool. And then I just threw this chain I had at the time in there. So I'm going to go through everything that I'm going to use today. We'll do that at the moment. So as always, I bought this. You've probably seen me have this on there before. It's a nail art brush kit. I bought this from TEMU. I'm using this little wee one because we're going to try something different today. We're going to play around with that instead of putting it on tape. I have my flower kit. This one is from Let's Resin, has all kinds. I've got a couple of them, so it's got all kinds of dried flowers in it. Today we are going to use the blues. I'm going to leave that one out, but I have it opened. I have so many of them opened already that I have a little wee container over here that I'm going to probably have enough in it that I don't need to open that up. Also, we are using these little rings. These are actually purchased as a ring, but I loved the color. These are a perfect size for a necklace. It's this one is a size 11 ring. There we go, size 11 ring, and it is it rhodium? It looks exactly like my nails. That is too funny. So that's what we're going to use, these two rings. I'll put them both in the same bag. Actually, I'll put them over here where I'm going to use them. And that way I don't lose them because, you know, I'm famous for misplacing things on my table and it's right in front of my face. So instead of using the silver rings that I used in this one, I'm using that one. So that's kind of pretty cool. And in that kit from Let's Resin with all the flowers, there's also leafing. So I'm going to use the silver leaf that's in there. I have bought these. These are the little, I showed them in a haul and everybody kept commenting that they didn't know what they were. I bought these ones off of TEMU because this little bag was expensive and these little ones weren't. So that's what the little crystals are in between. And I've got them different sizes. There's a little bit bigger ones, and then I think these ones are probably the ones we're going to use. So I'm gonna try and find, because like I said, I bought those way back in April even. And then this is the beautiful chain I got. This one is from, also, again, TEMU. I try to buy stuff that my sponsors do not have because, oh, there was 2 in there. This is a beautiful chain. So I thought that would be pretty. And it's big enough it would fit in between, I hope. So we're gonna play with that. And I think that's all that she wrote, my friends. So this is what I do with my flowers. Now I don't know, got this container from the dollar store, but it doesn't stay together. Can you see? It falls apart. I guess I could glue it together, but I have one here that has the blues in it. So I'm gonna pull that out and we're gonna get into this. I'm very excited. So we're just gonna cut some little blue flowers to put inside. So we're gonna go through that when we get there. And as always, I am using my type, and I had it in a coffee cup. We're true Canadians. My hubby and I are Montreal Canadian fans. I might get some booze in there, but that is what it is. I'm a French Canadian gal. So my dad was always a French Canadians guy, and my husband is, so that's kind of ironic. So I'm using my double-sided. This is the best bang for your buck, my guys. I tell you, it is, you get 2 lamps in one. It's a little pricier than the other ones, but you get 2. It has, I don't know if I showed you this the other day. It has another hole, so you can put another cord, and it has the same ideas on the top. And then when you're using it together, match the 2 plugins. But guys, you don't even have to be that easy. It only goes one way. If you accidentally put it this way, well, that's the other way, because they repel against each other because of the magnets. So with that, we're going to use this. I got little dusties everywhere, guys. And I'm using a silicone coaster. I'm not going to use the tape. I've watched a few lovely ladies on YouTube, and they don't use that. They use the silicone. I'm going to make sure it's pressed down like that. That's what I'm going to use this little brush for. And I'm going to pour my resin in one of these little cups, and then I'm going to brush it in. And look at that. As soon as I did that, there's something in there. Go figure, eh? I can see it right now. Make sure it's clean, because whatever's going to be on there will be in your resin. So we're going to do just a little base on both, and that's how we start. So I'm going to warm, like I said, I warmed this up because the last time I had it in my, there, we don't need a whole lot. I just want enough to give it a base. So we're gonna dip my little here and just paint it. Right to the edge. You know what, I probably could have poured it in there. Just a dab in each, and it'll go quicker. Get out there. There we go. All right. And even though your UV resin is in a black bottle, put it where the light isn't going to be. we go. We want to make sure it gets right to the edge. Perfect on that. Oh, I'm seeing all kinds of misses. It's pulling away from the mat. I might put just a tad bit more in each, just so it doesn't pull away. And then we will zap it. Actually, that looks really, whoops, I'm missing a little. This one isn't liking it for some reason. You can use tape, guys. I just want to try this method because I think it's actually cool. I was thinking you don't have that sticky residue and then afraid that what you've made is going to pull apart from whatever. I have a little bit of alcohol in this container. I'm just going to quickly swish around my little brush. I'm going to stick it somewhere where my light is, well, any light actually. It doesn't matter where it's from. It doesn't get into that. And I'm going to use my little gun, my little weed torch. I don't have a barbecue lighter, but this guy goes really low, where it's almost just as, I'm just gonna go, there we go, done. All right, I'm gonna put this lid on together. We're gonna do this for, we'll do the 2 minutes and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, perfect. So 2 minutes was awesome. Now I'm leaving that on. I could probably take it off, but I'm gonna leave it on the silicone coaster. My brain is totally farted. My apologies. It happens more than you think. But anyways, we're gonna pick and we're gonna do one of these. There's gonna have the UV resin with some of the flakes in it. The other one is gonna have the flowers. So I am going to look and see what little wee ones. I love using these ones, I think, but I don't want to do one whole big one. So I'm going to set that one there. I see a whole bunch of little wee ones on the bottom of my container. Like that one would be cute. I'm just going to set them actually in the silicone mat. Maybe a little bit of that fern, we'll see. Yeah, there's just all kinds of little wee gems in here. Oh, maybe we can use, I probably shouldn't do it this way. I'm using my finger, licking my finger. No, I had a pair of tweezers out that I knew were gonna work. There we are. And let's get this little guy, because I think he'll be pretty. That, and some of those. And then we will, actually, let's remove this guy. It's smaller. And we'll do that one instead of this big guy, in case I want to use that in something else. And I have another one that has just leaves in it. Let me grab it. I think, is it this one or this one? Yeah, this one has a little more of the leaves in it, because I want a couple of leaves. Oh, actually, I think that would be better. Take a couple of those. All these others, oh, there's some prettier. Some nice darker leaves is what I was looking at here. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. I don't want to put too much in it because you want to be able to see through. Let me just put all this back so I don't make a mess. I'll make a mess anyways, you know how I am. So I'm going to cut some of those up, and we're going to place a little bit of UV resin inside of this one. Like that. Might as well put the other one in there as well. And I can pick out that little piece of foliage. There we go. I'm gonna brush this right to the edge. Because this one we're just gonna do just a layer of the flowers. All right. And yeah, so you want to do, because I'm going to dome this side, and then the other side's going to stay flat, so that when I put the two together, I'm able to adhere those little crystals on the sides. So we're going to work backwards to front. So how about we start with taking off just a couple of these and placing them. We'll do one like that, and let's do these guys. We'll break these apart. Just gonna try and, oh, you know what? I don't know if I want them in there. Maybe I'll just do two of those, because I think that'll look better. And I can move it down. I'm hoping you're seeing that. My apologies if you're not. All right, excuse the arm. And then let's do another. That. I'm all left hands. I don't know, guys. And we'll do that one like that. Perfect. And then we can put our flowers in. I love the contrast of those two. It won't come off my... Where do I put that side or this side? Oh, this side. That is so funny. There we go. And then let's just pull some of these off of here. Like this is the little starbursty one. I'm just taking my tweezers and pulling. Oh my goodness, I must have some resin on my tweezer. There, Let's do that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to set that over there. I'm going to bring everything down. Like that. Awesome. And then we will add some, I'm going to try to do this away from the camera without the noise. Oh, no, I'm not using that. I am going to use the Amazing Laura's. Oh, my mirror. Let me just get, I need to find something to put it in because I don't want to just dump it crazily in there, you know, how Sherry can do that. I'm just shaking it up. I know this is all I have. I may have to order. There. And I'm just gonna, I guess I'm just gonna take my fingers and sprinkle it in because I don't want a whole lot of it in there. There, I think that is it. Oh my goodness. Why did I not think of that before? Okay, I'm gonna use this and just kind of make sure I don't have anything on the edging. Oh, I may have to put just a tad bit more in there. Over here and over there. There we go. I just don't want anything on the rim. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna put this, oh, we got this sticking up. There we go. So I'm gonna move all this to the side. We are going to make sure my UV resin is not in the way. And I'm gonna do this. Oh, wait 1 minute. Glad I looked this way. We have a glitter that snuck in. And I'm glad it's chunky. Get away. There we go. And we're gonna dome this, guys. I see something on the edge. So it's gonna take another layer after this anyways. I'm gonna do this for 2 minutes and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so that is done. And now basically we're just going to dome this side. So I'm just gonna get my UV resin. Helps if you take the lid off. And I had to put a little light beside me, guys, because I could hardly see what I was doing. Because, you know, I'm just about blind, I tell you. And I don't mean anything bad about that. I just, my eyes are so bad. So you want to go to the edge without going over. That one looks good. Oh, I'm so glad that I opted for that mirror. I think you'll get a better reflection in behind. You know when I'm serious and I'm not talking. Okay, let me just put a little more on this one. A little more. think we are good, and I do not see any bubbles. I think it paid to put my, here, let me just, I just want to make sure. That everything is even. Because I'm seeing little spots as I'm turning my head. Okay, and I'm just going to do it anyways. I don't see any bubbles in there, but I'm just going to grab my little wee guy and do one quick blast in the center. There we go. Another 2 minutes, my friends, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I zoomed you in quite a bit, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I've got it domed really nice. You can see around all of those edges, nothing. I'm impressed. I cleaned off my little silicone mats. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna place everything on this one first. Now, I want it to hang kind of here. So I'm gonna flip it over with the top being kind of where I want it. Oh, stay there. There. So I'm gonna put my first piece of crystal, because if you look into this, and then I try to put the thing on and I popped it off. So where you want it to, oh, I'm so sorry guys, I forget that I'm zoomed in. So where you want it to hang, you want one of these crystals. And these are called sew-on crystals. So there is little holes in them that you can actually, on the sides, you can thread them and you can sew these onto your garments. I'm going to use the bigger ones. I have 3 different sizes. Now these ones don't, I'm going to show you what the packaging looks like. I don't know, something got on them and I can't tell what they are. So I do know this one for a fact is a 5 millimeter. Okay, so they're the bigger ones, and that's what we're going to use. And I'm pretty sure there was 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to lay them kind of where I want to put them. 1, 2, 3. One at the top. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. Oh no, that's the wrong size. I was going to say, you almost think I knew what I was doing. I pulled out just enough. And 1 there. 8. All together, my friends. Whoa. And those are little. So I took these out of this bag thinking they were a little bit smaller, but I'm not gonna, I'll leave them there. We won't play with that at the moment. I'll just put them in this little container so I don't lose them. And then I'm going to show you, we're just going to put a little bit of UV resin on each one of them and mount them on. Yep, there's 8. Yeah, so I'm just going to mount them on so they're side by side like this one. And then what I'm thinking, because I really want to use this chain, and I think the chain might be too wide, so I might put my chain in once I get these embedded, and then I'll put the top on. If that makes any sense at all, my friends? Okay, so let me get a little bit of UV resin. I'm going to put it in this little container. And again, it helps if you take the lid off before you try to squeeze it in there. And I don't need a lot, just enough that I can dab on the crystals. I have to figure something out. I just squeezed all inside my lid. So I'm just gonna lightly place that on there and fix that in a minute. Remind me to fix that in a minute. All right, guys, my hands are horrible, and I hope I can do this without goofing everything up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one on and then put the light on. So I'm taking my little crystal, I am putting it this way. I'm gonna hold it this way. And I'm gonna dab a little of the UV resin on it. And I'm gonna try to keep it straight. And then I'm gonna set it on here. And I'm gonna probably have to turn it around, guys. So let's get some UV resin on this. I'm gonna I don't wanna pour it. I'm wondering if it's probably easier to put it on. And I'm right-handed trying to put the glue. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Here, give me 1 second. I want to wipe this off because I do not want a mess on my clear tray. Okay, let's do this again. So I want it to be at the top, so I'm going to put some here. And I'm going to take the tweezers and I'm going to move that way over, so I'm not going to UV it. This was the hardest part I found, was doing this. And then I want it to be, I'm going to bring it so that there, so you can still see it like this without, and you want it to be on the edge, so I'm going to, let's see if I can use my little light. And then UV that there. Perfect. And then I'm going to do the one at the bottom. I would have done that with my lamp, but I need to kind of see what I'm doing. So let's put some more UV on. I want it to be on the opposite. We'll just do opposite of each other. Down here. Tweezers. Let's get her done. And here we go. Just want to make sure. Yep, perfect. All right. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to fast forward it so you guys aren't being tortured doing that. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back with a fast time lapse. I am back. So we are going to put some UV resin on each one of these and then put our top on, or our back, whichever way you want to look at it. And I, some reason, can't find my little silicone thing I was literally just using. Okay, I'm just gonna take a toothpick and put some UV resin on each one of these. You want to make sure there's enough that it's going to attach to our top, or in this case it's the back. And you can see some of these aren't straight. Alrighty. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. So, the dome side and the flat side. So we're going to put the flat side on top. And I have to stand up. You want to make sure, oh, see that one is out of whack. Okay. So that looks to me, basically it's on top. I'm going to do this for 2 minutes and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, we are done. Oh my goodness, the little frog in my throat. I think that turned out so pretty. I am impressed. Now the stones, like I said, are quite a bit bigger than the other ones. And you want it to kind of keep them, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, you want to try and keep them on the inner side of your ring when you are placing on those crystals. But I still think it turned out awesome. Love the idea of using a silicone coaster instead of the tape. I always had a hard time with this tape. So now, the fun part is to get this necklace on. So I'm going to, I took the chain off the other one because the other chain I wanted to use was too thick. So I'm going to take my chain, put that in that hole. I'm going to take my tweezers and have it dangle. Get my tweezers to grab it. Let me just make sure I'm doing it with the right one. Okay, so this one. I'm going to dangle it down quite a bit. And I'm going to try and get my tweezers to grab it on this side. And again, you could put the chain in. I think I got it. I think I got it. Maybe not. Oh my goodness. Gracious me. It wasn't this difficult before. All right. In the hole. In the hole. And then tilt it so that it's towards that. Use your pliers. Oh, I got it. I got it, my friends. There we go. We're on a chain. I think that is pretty. I love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. I'm going to show you a close-up of it, my friends. And I will be right back. Look at matches my nails. I'll be right back, guys. Hello, we are back. I thought I would put it on my model. She looks like she's not happy. But anyways, we are going to go in and take a close-up. I think it turned out awesome. I know it was a lot of work, more than what some people would put into, but I just think it turned out really pretty. And that Laura's mirror on the back made such a big difference. So with that, my beautiful people, I want to first of all say I apologize. I pulled my gloves out and I did not wear them. So please, 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 please remember to wear your protective gear when we're using all crafting stuff. So I just want to apologize again about that. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, look, it matches my nails so well. Thumbs up and give a share. And if you have not yet subscribed, think about subscribing. Now, everything I've used today will be listed in the description box. And don't forget to check out. I have all those links with discount codes and all of that amazing fun stuff. So with that, my gorgeous people, I hope you had an amazing day. Hope you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye. One more quickie look. Woohoo!